Hello, science fans! Today is March 26th, 2026, and we're going on an incredible journey inside our own bodies. Think about your town. It has roads, right? Big highways and small streets that let cars deliver everything from pizza to packages. Well, your body has something very similar. It's a superhighway system made of tiny tubes called blood vessels. These vessels are everywhere, from the top of your head to the tips of your toes. And the blood flowing through them is like a fleet of delivery trucks, carrying all the important stuff your body needs to keep going. It's a non-stop delivery service that works every second of every day. So, what are these delivery trucks carrying? They're carrying oxygen, which is the air we breathe, and nutrients, which are the good parts from the food we eat. Every single part of you, from your brain thinking big thoughts to your muscles helping you run and jump, needs this stuff to work. Your blood is the ultimate delivery service, making sure every cell gets its package of energy and oxygen. Without this system, our bodies wouldn't be able to do all the amazing things they do, like playing sports, reading a book, or even just taking a nap. It's the most important delivery network in the world, and it's all inside you. But this highway system needs a command center, a main station that keeps everything moving. That's where your heart comes in. Your heart is the engine that powers this entire network. It's a super strong muscle that pushes the blood all around your body. Imagine a busy train station where trains are constantly arriving and departing, making sure everyone and everything gets to where they need to go on time. Your heart is just like that, but instead of trains, it's directing the flow of blood. It's the boss of the whole operation, making sure the deliveries never stop. This whole system, your heart, your blood, and your blood vessels, is called the circulatory system. Circulatory sounds like circle, and that's a great way to think about it. The blood travels in a big loop, or circle, starting from the heart, going out to every part of your body, and then coming right back to the heart to start the journey all over again. It's a continuous, amazing cycle that keeps you alive and full of energy. So, let's get our lab coats on and dive deeper into the command center of this incredible system, the heart. Consider this. Science is all around us and inside us. Your heart is truly an amazing organ. It's about the size of your own fist and sits in the middle of your chest, tilted just a little to the left. But don't let its size fool you. This small muscle is the strongest muscle in your entire body. Its main job is to be a pump, a very powerful and reliable pump. It squeezes and relaxes, over and over again, to push blood through your body. That thump-thump sound you can feel if you put your hand on your chest? That's the sound of your heart at work, pumping blood with every single beat. It's like the drum beat for the song of your life. Think of your heart like a house with 4 rooms, or chambers. There are 2 rooms on the top called atria, that's plural for atrium, and 2 bigger rooms on the bottom called ventricles. These rooms work together in a very clever way. The top rooms, the atria, are like waiting rooms. They collect the blood that is coming back to the heart. When they are full, they push the blood down into the bottom rooms, the ventricles. The ventricles are the super strong pumping rooms that squeeze with great force to send the blood out on its journey. Now, how does the blood know which way to go? Your heart has special doors called valves. These valves are like one-way gates in a theme park. They open to let the blood move forward from one chamber to the next, but then they snap shut to make sure the blood doesn't flow backward. You have 4 of these valves in your heart, and they work perfectly to keep the blood moving in the right direction. It's a brilliant design that ensures the delivery system runs smoothly and efficiently without any traffic jams or mix-ups. So, the heart has 2 sides that do different jobs. The right side of your heart takes in the used blood that's coming back from the body. This blood has delivered all its oxygen and needs a refill. The right side pumps this blood on a short trip to the lungs to pick up more oxygen. The left side of the heart takes in this fresh, oxygen-rich blood from the lungs, and then, with a mighty squeeze, pumps it out to the rest of the body. It's a 2-part pumping process that happens with every single heartbeat. Incredible, isn't it? Now that we know how the heart pumps, let's look at the roads the blood travels on. There are 3 main types of blood vessels: arteries, veins, and capillaries. Think of them as different kinds of roads. Arteries are like the big, wide superhighways. They are strong and thick because they have to carry the blood that is being pushed out of the heart with great force. A is for arteries, and A is for away. Arteries always carry blood away from the heart. The biggest artery in your body, the aorta, is like the main interstate highway leaving the city center, your heart. After the blood travels down the big highways, or arteries, it needs to get to smaller towns and individual houses. the arteries branch out into smaller and smaller roads. Eventually, they lead to the tiniest blood vessels of all, called capillaries. Capillaries are like the small neighborhood streets and driveways. They are so incredibly thin, thinner than a single strand of your hair, that blood cells have to line up one by one to pass through them. This is where the real delivery work happens. The oxygen and nutrients hop out of the blood and go into your body's cells, and waste products like carbon dioxide hop in. Once the blood has made its deliveries and picked up the waste, it's time to head back to the heart. The journey back happens in the veins. You can think of veins as the highways that lead back to the city. Veins collect the blood from the capillaries and carry it toward the heart. Unlike arteries, the blood in veins isn't being pushed with as much force. So many veins have little valves inside them, just like the heart, to stop the blood from flowing backward, especially in your legs, where it has to travel uphill against gravity. V is for veins, and they're like a vacuum, pulling blood back to the heart. So you have this complete road network. Arteries take oxygen-rich blood away from the heart at high pressure. Capillaries are the tiny side streets where oxygen is dropped off and waste is picked up. And veins are the roads that bring the oxygen-poor blood back to the heart to start the cycle again. Altogether, if you could stretch out all the blood vessels in one adult's body, they would wrap around the Earth more than twice. That's over 60,000 miles, or about 100,000 kilometers, of roadway packed inside each of us. That's a lot of road to manage. Let's follow a single drop of blood on its amazing round-trip adventure. Our journey starts in the left ventricle, the super strong lower chamber on the left side of the heart. The ventricle squeezes with a mighty push, whoosh, and sends our blood drop, which is full of oxygen, into the aorta, the body's biggest artery. From there, it zips along, traveling down smaller and smaller arteries, like a car exiting a highway onto smaller roads. Let's say our blood drop's destination is a muscle cell in your leg that needs energy so you can kick a soccer ball. Our blood drop reaches the tiny capillaries surrounding the leg muscle. Here, things slow down. It's delivery time. The blood drop hands over its precious cargo of oxygen and nutrients to the muscle cell. In exchange, it picks up the cell's waste products, including carbon dioxide. Now, our blood drop has changed. It's no longer bright red and full of oxygen. It's darker and needs to be refreshed. Its delivery mission is complete, but its journey is only halfway done. It now has to get back to the heart and lungs to re-energize for its next trip. To get back, our blood drop enters the veins. It travels from tiny veins into bigger and bigger ones, like merging onto a highway heading back to the city. It flows up through your body, joining with all the other blood coming back from different parts. Eventually, it arrives back at the heart, entering the right atrium, the top waiting room on the right side. From there, it's sent down into the right ventricle. This whole trip through the body and back to the heart takes less than a minute. That's faster than most pizza deliveries. But the journey isn't over. The right ventricle gives our blood drop another push, but this time it's on a shorter trip. Swoosh! It's sent to the lungs. In the lungs, our blood drop gets rid of its carbon dioxide, which you breathe out, and picks up a fresh supply of oxygen, which you breathe in. Now it's bright red and full of energy again. It travels back to the heart one last time, entering the left atrium. From there, it's sent down into the left ventricle, right back where we started, ready to be pumped out and begin the great blood adventure all over again. And here's a fun fact. Your heart beats over 100,000 times a day. Now that's what I call a hard worker.